You're watching City County Sports, the Coach's Corner with Dan Crume, brought to you by Via Media.
Hi neighbors, this is Barry Williams of City County Sports on Hometown Television, and I'm here today with Dan Crume, head coach of the Apollo Eagles. Welcome, Dan.
Good to be here. Thanks for having us on the show today.
You know, football's a numbers game. Are you pleased with the number of kids you have out this year?
We're running at about 60 to 65 kids, and our key is we're top heavy in our lower grades, and so it's good because we're top heavy in the lower grades, but it's our upper classes, our numbers are a little bit smaller, so we're depending on a lot of young kids to step up and play this year, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just getting them to play hard and getting them to understand what we want to get done. So our numbers I'm pretty pleased with. We've made grounds from last year, so that's a plus. And like I said, the key is getting our young kids up to speed.
Okay. Well, this is our second week of practice. So how are you happy with the improvements you've seen so far?
Well, early on, it's you have good days, you have bad days, and you just try to start eliminating the bad days and getting them up to understanding, what it takes to work and what it takes to get better each day. And so with each day, that's what we want to try to focus on. And like I said, we have good days, we have bad days, and our deal is we want to start eliminating those bad days and getting it better each day.
Have you had anybody who's been a standout so far?
Well, I've been pretty pleased with the upperclassmen that we do have. They've really stepped up and are starting to understand what it takes to be a leader, and that's important, especially with young kids that you're going to depend on. And so we've been really pleased with that. And some of our older guys have really stepped up in understanding what we want to get done and get accomplished. And our young kids, we got to give them a lot of credit too, because they're working hard to get better each day, and that's big. So the combination of two, if we can continue to improve and grow and gel as a team, then good things could possibly be on the horizon for us.
Is there anything in particular that you need to improve upon?
We just got to get sharper. You're always working on mental toughness and physical toughness. The mental toughness, in the summer with the heat and the long days, and we've been fortunate because we've had good weather, but with the heat and the long days, you want to fight through some of those things mentally. And so our mental toughness, we really focus on working on that, and of course, physically getting to where we need to be in the weight room and in the conditioning and all that.
Well, folks, we'll be back in just a minute, so stay tuned.
What's better than being in the game? Being part of the game. Did you know your business can be a local broadcast sponsor of high-profile sporting events on cable television? Sports like Major League Baseball, NBA, NFL, and NASCAR. Not only will you be a visible sponsor, but you will also brand your business with top cable networks like ESPN, Fox Sports, and TNT. Call Via Media today and ask for Rod Wilkerson, the sports guru, to coach your business to the top of the standings.
Hi neighbors, I'm Barry Williams of Via Media, but you can call me Barry the Bow Tie Guy. It's kind of my thing. As an account executive, I've worked with many owners of our businesses to help make their cash registers ring. And I'm not afraid to do whatever it takes to get your message across. Whether it's assisting with a helpful tip that only you can provide to the community, a behind-the-scenes look at your business to attract customers, or a chef moment featuring one of your restaurant's famous dishes. I'm Barry the Bow Tie Guy, and I eat, drink, and sleep thinking about working for you. Give me a call to discuss the possibilities, and thanks for watching Hometown Television Owensboro. Hi neighbors, we're back on City County Sports with Dan Crume. Well, Dan, football season starts in less than a month. August 23rd, you play Catholic High. I know it's early, but kind of give us an idea of what you think, how your offense is looking.
Well, we're coming together. One of the areas that we're really working on is throwing the ball a little bit more effectively this year than we did last year. And so, we're working on that area, and that's going to be crucial with doing it. With last year, we were heavy run-oriented offense, and so we started getting a lot of guys stacking the box. So we want to get teams backed off, and we're working extremely hard to be able to throw the ball and take advantage of when people want to load the box up on us. So we've got several kids that are starting to step up. Adonis Hudson, he's returning from last year. I think he's can surprise a lot of people this year. He really came on for us really well last year. Kane Chambers is coming on for us. He's starting to get the grasp of a couple different positions. So those two are going to be key for us. Up front, we have returning Dalton Unweiler on the offensive line and R.T. Sutherland, and they're a key component in getting them to understand and getting those, like we talked about with our younger guys, getting them kind of being the leaders up front. So, we've got four that we're really heavily dependent on there that with senior leadership. But offensively, our thing is we want to be able to back teams off, take our shots when we go down the field, and get them out of the box. If they want to load the box up on us, then we're going to start have the capability more so this year of being able to take a shot down the field and going over the top of that defense.
Well, since we're talking defense, what do you think about this year?
Well, defensively, we've improved a lot over last year, and it's been a vast improvement. The concepts that we are running with defensively, the kids are getting a better understanding and a better grasp of what's going on with what we're trying to get accomplished, as far as whether it's blitz or whether it's playing a base defense or whether it's coverage or whatever it is. They're grasping it a lot faster, and they're coming along a lot better. Ryan Duvall's a big machine, a part of that machine, and so we expect big things out of him. He had a great year for us last year, leading the team with 127 tackles, and so we expect big things out of him. And up front also we got R.T. Sutherland's going to be a big contributor on defense. And we've got several young kids that played significant moments for us last year that we expect to come on and step up and take those positions and run with them this year. So defensively we're getting a better concept of what we're trying to get accomplished. The kids have a better grasp of it, and so that's kind of that's a really bright spot for us.
One aspect that's sometimes overlooked is special teams. Have y'all had a chance to work on that?
We've been working special teams. It's an important phase of the game, and so our special teams is key because that's a third of your game. So as a point, we focus on that early and make sure we're giving it due diligence so that we can have that phase of the game ready to go when it kicks off for the season. So that's an important part. Feel good about kind of where we're progressing with that. We're really going to probably spend the next week and a half, 2 weeks, really putting more emphasis on special teams and spending a little more time with that.
Well, there you have it, folks. This has been Barry Williams, City County Sports on Hometown TV with Coach Dan Crume.
You've been watching City County Sports, the Coach's Corner with Dan Crume, brought to you by Via Media. If you'd like to be a business sponsor of City County Sports Coach's Corner and show your school colors, call Via Media at 683-1094.
Advertising is a tricky game. Some people are good at it. Some people aren't. This is Rick Isaacs. He works for Via Media as an account executive. And after a hard work week, you'll find him here. Rick's worked in television advertising for over 20 years, and he's one of those guys that's good at it. If you want to increase your business or make your cash register ring, give Rick a call. He'll do what it takes to make sure your advertising scores a hole in one.